I hope my screen is visible to you everyone. So welcome back, guys. So today we are going to talk about Git merges. So the merges are like how can we able to merge a particular change from the one branch to the another branch. So uh, basically the last class we have seen about how can we able to create a branch, and then how can we able to check the online status of the log file, and how can we able to create the multiple branches like using with the git checkout command and also git branch command. How can we able to create it? All those things we have seen. So we uh, today we are going to see about the couple of the different things, how we can able to merge a branch from a development branch to the master branch. So the development branch, the last time what we created, no, not this one, this one. Yes, network error. Oh, 1 second, let me connect it to the VPN. Guys, 1 second, I think my EC2 instance is not running. I hope you guys have got created the AWS accounts. If not, I can take a one class for you how to create the AWS account and all. Two not 6 137. 206 137. Yes, it is working only. Okay, my IP got changed. Okay, so now we are back to our the EC2 instance, our Git repository. So in our Git repository, what is our main intent today? We are going to see about how we can able to how we can able to do the Git merges. So before we are doing the Git merge thing, so what are the things we have? We just performed it. What are the things we just performed it? Let's take a look in the last commit. What was the changes we have done, and then how can we able to combine those lines other together? So for checking that purpose, what are the branches we have? Get branches. So the last time we tested, we did it in the tester. Yeah, Git branch. So in a Git in the branch, sorry, in the test one, we have two branches like in a test repository, we have two branches like a development branch and also the master branch. In the development branch, we made a changes and those changes. So now we wanted to make the commit. So before that, how can we able to verify whether those other commits are very good to the proceed or not? So for that, we can go to the header. So the header will be in the .git directory. Sorry, it is under the .git directory head. So here, if you see that we have seen that the reference it is pointing to the master thing. It is pointing to the master thing. And let's see what are the references which are there inside the master. What are the references which are there in the inside a master? Git. Yes. Now we have seen the commit ID, which is starting with the 6630. Okay, let's take a reference that is 6630. 6630 is my reference, and whether this particular the commit ID it is matching with our the current log file, the current log file, the commit ID. Okay, how can we able to verify that? That is the command git log hyphen online. Hmm. So now in the online, if you can able to verify that what is the current master commit ID? The current master commit ID it is with 6630. And if you see here, basically it is having till the how many characters? Three plus three, seven characters we have. But I'm just taking a reference of only the four characters for my easy understanding. So if you want, you can take the complete the characters. But I'm taking as a for my references. Initial the four characters, if it is matching, yeah, I can able to compare the other remaining characters also. Okay, so my development branch, the commit ID to the master, it is matching with the master's the commit branch. The master's the commit version, the commit ID. It is matching with that. So now this is a good change, and now we can good to the merge. Now we are good to merge. How can we merge it? So just git merge development already up to date. Okay. So meaning what exactly it is happened that in this case, in the previous session, what we have seen here, right, in the master branch, whatever the change we have here, whatever the change we have here, and we made the couple of changes, and those changes has been the merged to the master branch. Here it is created a particular branch here now. So basically whatever the changes we created in the development branch, so those all changes has been successfully completed, and then they have been merged to the master branch. So now this is a very common scenario, and there is no doubt that everyone will be able to do that. But now we will create the scenario where uh, uh, what are the challenges we will be seeing at sometimes the merge conflict will be happening. What is that what is the merge conflict? So let's set up a situation where we could have a problem. First we will create a two different the branches. One is like the trial one, and also the let's set up a with the two different the branches. So the first one will be the trial one, and the second one will be the trial two. Okay, let's do that part. Git checkout trial one. So git branch, git branch trial one, git branch trial two. So now I created a two different branches. Okay, now I created a two different branches. I'm having two different branches. Now I'm doing a checkout to the trial one. Okay, the trial one, I'm in the branch trial one now. So in this case, let's say we have a another developer who is going to create a the info dot the text file. Who is my developer this time? Rashmita is my developer. Rashmita is my developer, and she is going to do the she is going to create a the text file called info.txt file. So info.txt file, what will be the content? I'm going to create a stuff. Yeah, water. I'm going to create a the file called echo maybe stuff info.txt. So I have created a file, and in the branch the trial one. Now git status, there is a file. Let's add it. Git add info.txt and git commit -am, including all, with the trial one modified with info.txt. Okay, now it is committed. We are on the branch, first branch. Okay, so the second branch, I mean, there is another developer. There is another developer. Rashmita work is completed. Now Geeta work is going on. Geeta also the working on the same the platform and in the same repository. Okay, git checkout. Maybe I could have named it as a the Rashmita and Geeta. Then it would be very easy for understanding. Git checkout. Now let's see in the which branch you are in. I'm in the branch two. I'm in the trial branch two, the trial two. So what Geeta is doing, that Geeta is going to make the changes in the same file, in the same file, whatever the file is there. But do you see this file here? We cannot see this file, right? Because that branch is different and this branch is different. Info.txt we created in the same Linux directory, but when we switch the branch from trial 1 to the trial 2, basically what happened, it is completely changed the data. Completely they changed the data, meaning we moved the branch information from trial 1 to the trial 2. Whatever it is they committed in the branch 1, those information it won't be showing here. So now Geeta doesn't know that there is the file called info.txt. She is also going to do the same thing. So what what she's trying to do. Things tough. Yesterday, yesterday's movies, things, all these. Stone of the heart. Thanks, info.txt. Okay, echo things. Yeah. And Geeta also added a file called info.txt. Now she is also adding a file, git add info.txt and git commit. Okay, so now both are completed. Both changes are completed. Now in the both the sites, both the branches, now we can see the info.txt and git branch. Let's see what is the content of info.txt here. Here I have here I have things LSI alert here. Okay, I think something I made it. Okay, git checkout. Okay. So I'm in the branch one. I'm in the branch one. Branch meaning I'm in the trial one branch, and from the trial one branch, I'm trying to merge the changes. Okay, git merge. Yes, basically successfully created a merge failure. So in the merge failure, what it is saying that auto merging the info.txt, the conflict add and the merge conflict in the info.txt. Auto merge is failed and fix the conflicts and then commit the result. Commit the result. Basically, what it is trying to do, you can you can actually do the add the data or you can able to remove the data. Then only you can able to do that. So just I'm trying to do the git status command. In the git status command, there are two options I can see. Git merge hyphen abort. It is trying to abort the complete merge, or else you can able to do the add a file to mark it as the resolution. So how can we able to how can we able to add the file? How can we able to the add the file? Because already Geeta and the Rashmita, they both the developers, they added the file, but that file is not having the same content. The content is the different from the developer one and then the developer two. In such cases, just let's open up the file. Let's open up the file. Did you notice something there differently here? So I think along with my stuff, there is a Git branch also added, and also along with the things LSF and LT are added. So consider these two are my lines. Maybe I'll keep this. Consider don't consider second line and also the fourth line are the lines. The second line is coming from the trial one, and the fourth line is coming from the trial two, whereas first and the third and the fifth, these three lines are different. Did you observe the note? Did you notice there's something different here? So when we are able to when we can able to take a look into the conflicting files, right, and what exactly it is going on, Git has labeled the problems areas from our files only. So our head point is pointing to the last commit we had it in the same branch, And also whichever is the whichever the line we added in the stuff keyword, right? The stuff keyword, and this stuff keyword before the line, it is coming from the trial one branch, and equals is the differentiator, and before the equals line, whatever the content is there, that content is coming from the second branch. So basically, if you wanted to make these two branches the combining together, so once you verified the changes, okay, these are the changes are supposed to go to the master. These two are the changes should supposed to go to the master. We should verify. Who should verify? As a Git administrator or as a DevOps administrator, we will verify these lines, and then we will delete this. And yes, I have only two lines are there. I can confirm. Now, once I confirmed it, again, what I'll do, git add. Again, I need to add it, because if you see git status command, what it does, both added the files. Okay, git add info.txt and git status command, and it will tell you, or git status -s, it will tell you. And once you added the file, I can able to see the commit version. Git commit -am, uh, merge conflict fixes. Now let's check out to the master. Okay, so git branch. This is a very the common practice, guys. So once you are used to it, then it will be very common for you. So on day-to-day basis, I will be doing 10 to 15, 10 to 15 the git merges and all we will be receiving in our organization. So it is like the piece of cake. Okay, git merge, it is done. Now if you see git merge, the trial one, when I did that, it is merged with the two commits. 2 plus plus, and 3 files has been changed, and 4 insertions has been done. So created a file with the info.txt in where, in the master branch, in the master branch. So now basically, but whatever the branches we have created, which are like the trial one and the trial two, we don't need them. Correct, right? So we have two branches are there. In which branch you are now? The master branch. So if you don't want that branch, git branch -d trial one. Yeah, it is completed. It is deleted. Git branch -d trial two. Okay, so now we deleted we created the work, and then we modified the files, and then we created a branches, and we committed them, and we got the merge conflict. And the merge conflict, how can we able to fix it? That we identified, and what are the header content, what is the footer content, how can we able to match both of them. Once we did a match, then how can we able to merge it into the master, everything we saw. Okay, that's perfectly cool. So, and also once the merge is completed, then we have seen how can we able to delete the branch also. Okay, basically now you can ask me, sir, it is like a very the painful work, right? And every time, as a developer, I myself will be more concentrating on the my Python code, or the shell scripting code, or something like the .NET coding, whatever I'm writing, that I will be the more concentrating on the on that piece of my development work.
Why should I supposed to break my head on this administration of the code also? You might be getting an idea, right? And what is the purpose of doing this, these activities and all? So I need to do I need to remember all these commands? Honestly speaking, if you are joining in any kind of the startup organizations and all, so basically you need all these things. Basically you need all these things to remember. But if you are looking for kind of any the any kind of the level 3 organizations, or like the level 5 organizations, any kind of the MNC organizations, if you're going if you're going into there, basically they would have already created the pipelines for them. So what is a pipeline? Okay, don't break your head till now. I will tell you the simplest form. The pipeline is nothing but it is the series of steps which will be getting executed uh, in a sequential manner. Okay, so you will be having the series of commands, like the stage 1 and stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5. What is those the stages, sir? What are those stages? So the stages are nothing but basically, now let's take an example. Now Geeta is going to drive from the Bangalore to the Vizag. So Vizag is the coastal area of Andhra Pradesh, and she is going to travel from all the way Bangalore to the Vizag. So how she will be driving it? So she has to pick the data points, like once she started, so from Bangalore to the Tirupati to the Vijayawada to the Visakhapatnam, like that she will be making her pipeline. She is making her pipeline, which is indicating that she has to travel uh, all the dots need to be connected, and she should need to reach out to the uh, her destination. So for that part, what she require, she requires a vehicle, and also she requires a kind of a some certain things, like every day, like if you are trying to reconnecting the dots, right? So to connecting the dots uh, in the roadways, basically you will take sometimes how can I able to example this? Okay, basically on a while you are executing the couple of commands, so those couple of commands, even if they are failure, you can't able to revert it back. You can't able to revert it back, meaning once you give a commit, once you give a commit to your git branches, so those changes are permanent, and you can't able to revert it back to the previous state. But whereas in a case, in a pipeline, there are a mechanism is in a place that uh, you no need to do the all the changes. So once that particular stage is completed, again you can able to uh, redo the same work also, if the next stage is not working for you. So meaning the first stage is completed, and the second stage, now if you wanted to go ahead in the second stage, there is a failure, and then again what it does, again it will redo the it will actually redo the same the next failure stage, and then your task is putting back into the previous state, which is nothing but the GitHub branches. So now I will just show you how this would be. Now let's consider, now you have a complete the pipeline. So in this pipeline, now you have a stage, which is something that the cloning the repository. Once you did a cloning, then you have to do the code testing. Once the code testing completed, then you will be doing the build. Once build is completed, once build is completed, then you will be doing the deployment. Again, once a deployment is completed, we will go for the monitoring. In the monitoring, if you observe something different, then again it is going back to the development phase. Okay, this is how the pipeline. In this pipeline, now we are in the phase of Git. In the Git, Now you made all the changes and everything it is completed, and now it is going to the scanning part. It is going to the scanning part. In the scanning part, if the scanning is not working for you, I mean, you are not able to successfully authenticate your particular code, whatever it is, the compiled, right? So if those if that compiled code is not able to sustainable with the code quality gates and the sonar cube gates and all, then what it does again, it will come back to the same previous state. You have to fix all these code fixes. Whatever the code standards are there, all those are the code standards, you need to fix them, and then again you will push the changes to the quality gates. So sir, do we manually perform all these tasks? No, we no need to perform all these tasks. So when you created a pipeline, so that pipeline is going to take care of all these kind of an actions. Like that I will explain you in the Jenkins stage, and maybe in the next session. Today I took an off in the last Friday, guys. I'm not keeping well. So maybe in the next 2 days, I'll be covering the GitHub, and then I'll be going into the Jenkins. Okay, in the Jenkins, I will show you the how to configure the build repositories, and how can we able to deploy them into the multi-branch pipelines and all. I will be showing you that. Okay, so here what I'm trying to say, if you're going with the pipeline process, all these adding a file and deleting a branch and the merging the things, everything it is automated. But currently we are going with the old school mechanism in such a way that everything we are doing it with the console itself. Now I will show you. Now I will show you the one of the change. How can we able to automate it? How can we able to automate it? Okay, so these are the files. Now let's consider this is one of my file, and the terragram.scl file. This is the terragram.scl file. So in this the terragram.scl file, now I made a one particular change. I just added two different lines. When I hit two times enter, it is automatically the converted into the modified state. Did you notice here in the Visual Studio Code? Basically, in a real world, this is how we will be doing it, and every time we don't do with the command line interface. The command line interface, you should understand what exactly it is happening in the behind the screens. Guys, I'm telling you, everyone, whoever teaches the GitHub classes and all, so they will take you to the Visual Studio, and they will just adding a file and deleting a file, everything. They will walk you through the Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code is very much easier, but that is not the actual the source code management. The source code management, it is all about your .git directory. Oh, again I lost it. There is this duplicate session. Again, this is all about this directory, .git directory. Here, if they are really very good, the confident in these the file structure, then you are the Git administrator. In the in DevOps, GitHub is I mean, Git understanding the source code repository. It is one of the primary tasks, and that is what we are doing it now. Okay. Here I am. What I'm showing. Okay. So here, whenever you modified the file, here it will show you. Or if you created a new file, if I created the new file, See, I created a new file. It is showing as an updated one. Okay, now let's see what exactly it is showing me here. In the Git status, I can see that there are two files has been changed. One is the modified one, Terraground.scale file. This is the one, and the next one is the new.txt file. The new.txt file, which is not having any the track of information. So meaning it is the complete new file, and this is the one. It is existed one. They got modified. So if I wanted to make the changes and everything, just I can come here. I can come here in the, if you see this particular symbol, whatever I have drawn here, right? See, almost similar to that particular. Okay, so just it is very simple. Commit and push. If you just make the commit and push, so what it does, it will automatically push the changes, whatever it has been the committed. I mean, it will commit the changes, and then it will push. Push meaning what I did not. So, I mean, I did not tell about the push thing yet. So the push is something that we are going to send it to the remote repository. Okay. Now let's create a one certain the remote repositories. Let's create a remote repositories. I have to make liberty changes. I don't want to make mess here. Now let's create a GitHub branches. So we have two options, guys. One is an enterprise trial, the enterprise edition. I'm not going up with the enterprise thing. The enterprise is coming along with the GitOps and then GitHub, the source code repository, everything. But I'm going with the default. Sign up for the GitHub. Yes, that's okay. Cool. I think you would be very much familiar with this process, right? GitHub creation and all. If not, just you can follow me. So this is very much important. What specific features you are going to interested in using that? So I'm going to interested in using the collaborative coding and also automate the CI/CD, and the security is very much important. And in the security, that's okay. Enterprise security, I'm not going with that. And what are the applications we are going to use? The GitHub modules and also GitHub CLI, GitHub desktop. All these things we are going to see. And administration, no. Community, no. I'm not that much good at the contributing to the community. So that's it. Very good. So real-time world, tool access, and the engage for the students. And these are all the free access for you. That's it. So now we successfully created a GitHub uh, remote account, GitHub remote account. So now you can ask me, sir, now we created a GitHub account. Now how can we able to configure this? So for configuring this GitHub in your the local machine, now you should go to the settings. You should go to the settings, and then there is a SSH and GPG keys. Okay, SSH and GPG keys. Okay, in the we need to create a SSH keys, new SSH key, and we can create it as a 7 8 class. Yes, that's it. Long time, guys. We need to set up the SSH account.
Get a keygens for that. Yes. SSH keygen we need to generate. SSH key. Right. Selenium class. This begin with SSH. This is a private key, but they want a public key only. Yes. This is my public key. And SSH key. So we need the edition. It is completed. SSH. Sorry, git hyphen yeah. Hey, bingo. Yes, Sandeep for BI, he has successfully authenticated, but GitHub does not provide a shell access. Okay, no worries. I don't bother. Perfect. Now we just do the git. Okay. So now we have two things. Now we have two things. We created a user and we created the GitHub account, and also we are able to authorize our GitHub account to the your private GitHub repositories. Okay, so we will take a pause for today, and tomorrow I will show you that how can we able to push our the local repositories we have the local repositories, right? CD and repos. Okay, we have how many the local repositories we have? Test, where, and Navi. Okay, so these three repos, I wanted to push it to the remote repository. How can we able to push it? Okay, here basically we can create a repository also. We can create a repository also. Now, if you wanted to see here, now I'm creating a repository with maybe any names, Gita. Okay, Gita is there. Gita repository is available, and I'm creating that, and I wanted to make it as a public or private repository. Okay, that's up to you. I'm currently making it as a public for everyone. Create a repository. As simple as that. Now, the
if you see here, if you see here, what are the commands we have to execute? Everything it is given by the GitHub only. Everything is provided by the GitHub only, but you never know what exactly init is doing, what exactly add is doing, what commit it is doing, what branch is doing that. So these things till now I explained to you. So each and every command is having the significance of that I explained to you. So the hereafter we have two things, very easy things like remote editions and the pushing the things, pulling the repository from the GitHub. All these things, just if you understand that GitHub is over, GitHub is over. So with the same commands, you can use it for the GitLab. Okay, GitLab, that is also another the source code management, and also you can use it for the Bitbucket and GitLab, GitHub, and then GitHub Action. No, GitHub Actions is different, and private Bitbucket also, private Bitbucket and private GitHub repositories. Everywhere the commands are same. The commands are exactly the same. If you know the concept, then whatever the new tool which is they coming to you, like GitHub and GitLab and Bitbucket. So for all the tools, you can use the same commands, but you should be fundamentally good into the source code management thing. What is a merge? What is a branch? And what is the merge conflict? What is a commit? What is adding a file? If you are understanding that, that is more than enough. Okay, so till now we will take a pause, and tomorrow we will continue on this session, guys. And have a good day. See you tomorrow.